Lawyers, how did a case ruin your life forever? 3 years ago, I had a client called Emily, who was accused of unaliving her own child. The evidence showed her fingerprints were on the knife, and her neighbor said she saw her carrying a heavy tarp to her car around the time of the incident. I was ready to tell her to admit the crime, but she swore she never did anything. So as I dug deeper, I found that the knife had her fingerprints and traces of her child's blood. But there was older blood too. Emily said her son cut his finger while slicing an apple, and the neighbor had terrible vision and wasn't wearing her glasses. And I found something else. Someone else said they saw a man near Emily's home that night. Eventually, we tracked the man down. He had a long criminal record, and when we questioned him, he was nervous, fidgeting, avoiding eye contact, and always changing his story. Then he confessed. I thought we had our man. Then everything fell apart. One night I visited Emily at her hotel that she was staying in. While I was there, I dropped my phone next to the trash can. When I reached down, my hand felt against something small and plastic. A USB drive. I took it home and plugged it in. It was security footage from inside Emily's home. It showed Emily herself unaliving her own child. I felt sick. My hands shook. I stared at the screen, unable to move. Then I did the worst thing I've ever done. I went back to Emily. I confronted her, and somehow she convinced me not to turn it in, and that she would make it worth my time, and that it could be our little secret. I fell for it. The other man was sentenced for life and Emily was let free. I couldn't live with myself for what I did, so I submitted the footage anonymously, and they took less than a day to trace it back to me. Emily was arrested, but I paid the price for her crime.